Ready?
Yep.
So now if we're going around an arch, whether it bends like this or it bends like this and is inverse, it don't matter. The cuts are gonna be the same. You're still gonna use that 2.5 measurement all the way across.
So when you're doing that, you got a measurement right on the inside of your square here, your speed square, right?
Yeah, so essentially I'm just taking it and I'm taking it to 2.5 right here, which I know that's 2.5. And then on this side, I'm centering this with center of light, making a mark at 2.5, and then just marking it. So with these ones, you're literally just gonna cut the sidewall. So you cut this sidewall, straight line, down to the line, down to the line, down to the line.
Now, just a quick question. Can you cut too close to the kind of the rib right here?
Not
Cutting over,
really.
like over it versus just shallow of it?
If you were to cut over it, yeah, what it would do is it would create a crease right here that eventually, if it bent, it would,
Potentially
yeah,
break.
exactly. But as long as you're not like overbearing on your snips, you're not gonna take it over the top of that, because they're gonna stop you right there. You would have to hit it and then turn to actually hit that top. But then you cut down the other side. And that's gonna give your metal room to bend. So if you have an archway, you're gonna be coming like that. You'll have your archway. You're always gonna have these gaps when you do an archway. There's no way to fill that other than just paintable caulk. You have to paintable caulk it and paint them, but there's no way to avoid it.
Yeah.
And then it's the same thing as if you're going on like a inverse, it just bends the opposite direction.
Like a type of swoop or that.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
find
exactly.
it easier to measure this way? Now, I know sometimes you have houses that clearly have visible steps. Like they'll have a visible section of siding and then a step section of siding,
Yeah.
step section of siding. So better to do like you said, cutting every 2.5 or based on where the light is, or follow those steps in the actual siding, or sometimes there aren't visible steps.
It varies. I mean, like, me personally, I'm gonna automatically do the 2.5, but I'm gonna have to use the steps to see where my 2.5 starts at. So essentially it'll come down straight and it'll be a straight piece of fascia, and then that's when they start stepping it, is where that swoop is.
Sure.
So I would have to take my stick straight up until that swoop, and then from that swoop, after that, mark 2.5 after
Okay.
that, so it bends up.
Okay. Perfect.
But some people, yeah, they will just look at the swoops, they'll hold their stick up and they'll mark there, then they'll cut it, and then they'll hold it up again, mark there, and then they'll cut it.
Yeah. Are there arches that are too tight that they don't actually look good when they're installed?
I've never seen one.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I've never seen one that didn't come out looking good, but I haven't really seen any. I haven't seen too many that aren't real wide,
Okay.
honestly.
All right. Awesome. Thank you.
Yep.